EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. Contact right at the catch point. And does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Scott out to punt. Kick is away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The rookie, Jonah Coleman. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And in motion is Ingram. Now a 2nd down throw for Nix. Moving to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll bring this near the 1st down marker. They're going to spot him, let's say, a yard short. So a 3rd and 1 forthcoming.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Nick's going to look to throw. And he's going to have the first down. Good scramble there. Pick up a 5 to move the sticks.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through to blow up that play behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. On the run to the right. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to be fourth down. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Herbert now on first down. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Getting up a little slow after that hit, but he does have a first down.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. Room to maneuver at the 35. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers 7, Broncos 0. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Nix. That's complete, and the running back, Jonah Coleman. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Clearly, the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Nix from the gun on third down. Defense there to contain the scramble. They stop him well short of the first down marker. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. And John to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On first down, Herbert rolling right. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Really nice job here by the defense staying disciplined as the quarterback gets flushed from the pocket. I mean, how often do we see those guys kind of creep in and allow the ball thrown over their head? They took away everything downfield, and all the quarterback could do was dump this one off short to his back, and there wasn't much there.
Back to the speedster, Brennan Thompson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Looked like he bounced up okay after that hit. He does deliver for first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Throwing again, Herbert. Out to his right. He keeps it himself. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they go to work on first and goal. Throwing now is Herbert. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. With the pylon, he's in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
It's a really well-designed play down in the red zone. We see teams run this time and time again, fast to the flat. What they're doing is they're putting a lot of conflict of responsibility. Those edge defenders in the run game, a lot of times are also responsible for the flat area in the passing game. So things happen fast, threaten those responsibilities, and let the running back do the rest.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And a nice tackle in the open field. limits the game to only one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the shotgun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Khalil Mack. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Denver. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On the ground, this is Kamani Vidal. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this.
So play caller's dream, 2nd and inches. Now Herbert. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Let's go. Cowboys!
Here's a designed run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 6-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. And even 30 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Vidal. Vidal to the end zone. And that is a touchdown for the Chargers. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action with Nix. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, it's Coleman. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Dante Jackson that time in on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Broncos get back in it. It is 21-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Herbert now on first down. Flush to his right. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. He runs with it. And let's give him 4 on that scramble as they get a little bit closer for this 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession. To go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
They'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up 1st down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On the give, It's Coleman, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
Yeah, a nice run there by Coleman. And, you know, when you look at the Broncos' fourth-round pick at running back, Mike, he's kind of built like a bowling ball, 5'8", 220. And that low center of gravity, he is a hard guy to get on the ground. And I really think he's a nice addition to this Denver backfield.
They'll set up the receiver screen with Waddle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
At the 46-yard line.
Second down. Nix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Throwing is Nix. The mobility on display brings it down inside the 35.
A gain of 12.
Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Now another 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
What's his kick? Is good. And the Broncos cuts the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
This drive rolling now. Another 1st and 10. Herbert. It's out quickly to Harris. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
See what they have for 2nd and 7. Play action now. It's Nix. Hit as he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team will come on here on fourth down. Cross shot on to punt. The kick is away. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
On the ground, here's Mitchell. Past midfield. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Quick throw, caught by Johnston on the RPO. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
2nd and 11.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Exiting the pocket right. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time like talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and that's a big-time play. So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play, and let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
Now this is going to be a design run. Let him keep it. He will do it himself. He's in. Justin Herbert. Touchdown Chargers. Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good. And the Chargers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Chargers 28, Broncos 10. To kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Coleman. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
The 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Derwin James, the multiple times All-Pro, getting in there for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
flush to his right. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. Nix quickly, RPO to Waddle. And he won't get away. Good offensive tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. For a break, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
Down and 11.
Zone read, and they give to Coleman. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall, and it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? From the gun, it's Herbert. That one taken in by Thompson. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the 3rd. Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Now, this looks like a design run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
And he'll get about 5.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be third down. Here's Herbert. Forced out wide. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he won't quite get there. Close, but comes up about a yard short after that scramble.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
They'll run on first down with Coleman. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
On the give, this is Mixon. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Broncos. They'll run with Coleman. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being wasted down.
And in motion is Ingram. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
19 yards.
QB will survey the defense on first and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. Second and 10.
Leads to second and 10.
Now Nix going to look to throw. Moving to his right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
First and goal.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And I think a Bronco player was able to get in there. He was. So Denver keeps possession of the football. On second down, it's Nix. On the run to the right. He's going to keep it himself. Defense not going to let him get away. Able to bring him down right around the 4-yard line.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down and goal at the 4-yard line.
On fourth down, here's Nix. He'll buy time left.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Come on. Hit. Pass the 60.
Here's a designed run. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
A little bit of a risky call there, Mike. You don't see that decision made very often, especially deep on your side, close to your own goal line. But in this case, they pick up a decent gain, give themselves a little breathing room, and it's pretty obvious whose hand they want to get the ball in.
Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. A big play after being backed up, and even 30 yards.
There's an air of excitement, Mike, anytime they call his number on the ground, and I think we could see why. You just need to catch the defense off guard for a split second, and he'll be through, sprinting downfield before they have any chance to react.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Center leads him up for second and 5. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And nothing doing there. He's going to go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down.
Relying on your kicker to throw the ball in an actual NFL game is certainly one choice, and that play from the jump just didn't seem like it had much of a chance. I mean, next time your kicker comes out there, just let him do his job and kick it.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Coleman. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.